Hello everyone, welcome to Week's Tarot Guidance. Welcome all of you that are new and all of you returning today to this channel. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't yet. And if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can book one through the Etsy shop or the coffee shop. Both are linked down below. For those of you interested in more uncensored, spicy content, you can check that out on my Patreon. The link is also linked down below. So in today's reading, we are going to be tuning into your person's feelings for you right now. We have 3 different groups to pick from for today's topic. We have group number 1 with the Love card, with the Lovers, Major Arcana. We have group number 2 with the Coming Together card, with the 2 of Cups. And we have group number 3 here with the Observe card, with the Hanged Man, Major Arcana for today. So these are the 3 groups you can pick from for today's reading on the topic of their feelings right now. The timestamps are down below in the description box and in the pinned comment below the video, so you can tune into the reading whenever you are ready. Feel free to pick more than one group if you feel called to more than one, or for more than one person if that's something that you feel guided to. See all of you in your chosen groups, and pause the video right now if you want to take a little bit more time. Hello, group number 1. Welcome to your reading. You guys have picked the Love card or the Lovers, Major Arcana, for today's reading on their feelings for you right now. Okie doke. Alrighty, so the first vibe that I'm getting here, before we draw any other card, I just want to talk about this. So the first vibe I'm getting here is this person is feeling like your path, your destiny, your fate is supposed to be meeting. So your paths, the path your life chooses or you choose in your life, is supposed to meet every now and then. This person feels like you are someone who is very meaningful for them in their life, and that you have a very strong impact on them. There's a sense of strong destiny here, like a sense of you are someone very important and someone they are supposed to be meeting in their life over and over and over again. So there's this sense of like continuity almost here to your connection. Even if you're not like seeing each other all the time or are in presence with each other all the time, there's a sense of this relationship is continuing. We are going to see each other again. And there's almost like a sense of certainty connected to this. Like this person is certain, they know they are going to meet you again. They're going to see you again. Like this relationship isn't going anywhere. So let's see what else shows up here. Let's see what else. So what are they feeling? We have Master. So this is the Devil card in this tarot deck. But we have a Master here. So this person is like restraining themselves. There's a sense of keeping their heart closed off, at least for now. They're kind of like choosing to keep their heart contained, or the love that they feel towards you, they're choosing to keep it contained, keep it kind of like locked up almost. It's interesting. So that doesn't come without pain. So we got the 3 of Swords here as well. We have sadness and isolation here showing up. So this Master, the act of closing themselves off, the act of not allowing their heart, their love to bloom, let's say, or to move towards you, it's causing sadness and isolation in this person's energy. Let's get one more card, 2 more cards. Let's see what else. Okay, we have Heal. So we have the Star card here. Yeah, there's a bit of a glare. Well, let's see what else. Okay, so this. Let's get one more. And we have balance. Okay, so we have temperance. So they're doing their best to balance themselves out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana showing up for you guys, which indicates that this person is going through a very profound, strong inner process right now. So whatever they're going through internally right now is very important. It is like a little private reckoning that they're going through. So at the core of this person, there's a strong emotional and or physical attraction here to you. They feel a deep connection, a pull towards you, and maybe even a sense of like strong importance, you know, something fated. You are important to them, but they're not fully sure why or how exactly. There's just a sense of they're going to see you again. They're sure of that. And they're looking forward to that, but they're not sure what exactly the purpose of all this is yet. But for sure, what exists deep within them is love and desire and a significant attachment. And this isn't just like an attachment that is human or that comes from the ego, that comes from wanting something, wanting to claim something as yours. It's not just coming from ego, even though we do have the devil here. So there's some desire for possession, but more than that, there's a sense of attachment here that's soul bound. There's a soul level attachment here, like their soul, their fate, their destiny tugs at you. Or like your paths tug at each other. Like you're not supposed to let each other go in this lifetime. That's the type of attachment that's present here. Like your souls are connected in this lifetime. They're supposed to also grow together or grow with each other. So there's both like a light and let's say a darker side to this. We have the star. So there's like a sense of hope and alignment with the higher self here on one side. And then there's the devil, you know, the little card of obsession and ego, possessiveness, temptation. So sometimes the devil can also indicate unhealthy attachments present. So what are they feeling? They're feeling drawn to you in ways that are on occasion intense, very deep, very addictive, and even guilt-laden. On occasion, this person can experience feelings of codependency and fear, or just feelings of being trapped by their own emotions, by their own attachment. I feel like they're sometimes experiencing like they're caught within themselves because they are attached to you. So their desire towards you here is not purely innocent. It's laced with intensity and inner conflict. And despite the heaviness, there's hope and longing for healing here. There's a desire to be better, to do better, to not go into any extreme type of action. With balance, there's a desire to create a state of alignment with oneself, to walk the middle ground, to be in balance with oneself. This person could on occasion idealize you or the situation, wanting something more pure or something more beautiful out of this connection. They may also feel inspired by you or see you as someone who brings light to their life. But there's also heartbreak, sadness, isolation present here. There's pain or even disappointment that's present, either from this relationship and how things are unfolding, or because of something else in their life, maybe because of some circumstances also for some of you. But I do feel like this sadness and isolation is very connected to the devil. It's very much connected to unhealthy attachment, any addiction, guilt, regrets, intensity of feeling. That's what this feels is connected to. So they may be wrestling with guilt, even past difficulty between the two of you, past heartbreaks, or just worry about hurting you and this connection, hurting themselves, hurting your bond. Emotionally, they definitely are in some turmoil right now, feeling the tension between desire and the consequences of giving into it. And yeah, deep down, this person is craving, like really deeply, strongly craving balance and moderation. They know they need to integrate their feelings and find a sense of calm internally, or even to reconcile these conflicting desires that they're feeling about you and this relationship. They might want to approach the situation with more thoughtfulness, but they're definitely, like, for now, struggling to do so. So right now, their feelings are very intense, conflicted, and a little dangerous for sure, just because they are not fully contained, you know? This person does feel like they're pushing their feelings down, but not in a safe way, you know? It's not in a contained way. They're just like kind of bottling them up. And that's why it's dangerous. They're drawn to you deeply, but also feel likely trapped by the pull that they feel towards you, by the attraction that they feel towards you, by the quote unquote addiction almost that they feel towards you. They see hope and beauty in this connection, yet there's also heartbreak and guilt or sadness intertwined in it. Ultimately, this person though wants balance and peace, but their emotions right now do feel like are quite messy and consuming at the moment. So in short, what the cards are saying here is that they want you, they are entangled with their own demons, and their heart is simultaneously hurting and longing for pleasure, for light, for a sense of release, for a sense of ease, for a sense of being able to let go and breathe deeply. All right, so what else? So we have Capricorn, Aquarius, Gemini, Sagittarius energies here. Let's see what else wants to pop up here. Let's deepen this with some oracles now. So what are they currently feeling? So we have Taurus. Okay, a lack of grounding. Spirit's saying that I need to take this one in the reversed position. So we have Taurus in reverse position. So lack of grounding is what they're feeling. Let's see what else. We have Hygeia. I need to approach themselves with more hygiene. This one's interesting because it includes like medicine, but medicine in the form of healthcare. Let's see what else. Let's grab 2 more cards. We have Chiron. All right, so this one's also showing up reverse. There's an unintegrated Chiron energy, which is why there's the devil and why there's a this master energy, where there's likely possession, desire that is uncontained, and there's sadness and isolation as a result of that. And we have the first house. I'm hearing from Spirit stepping into boldness. So there is Aries energy here. Okay, so Taurus reversed here shows a lack of groundedness. They are not allowing themselves some sensuality to balance themselves out. So this person, likely, if they're feeling drawn to you, they're not allowing themselves the sensual expression, or they're not allowing themselves the intimate expression, which is making them feel stuck emotionally. So they may want stability, comfort, or a steady connection, but something is blocking them here. There's fear or pride, or just an unwillingness to fully welcome the present moment, the reality of the situation. They could be clinging to old habits or resisting change, which keeps them in an unstable emotional loop. Now with Hygieia, we have wellness, health, medicine here. This person could, for some of you, be struggling with some medical issues right now. So that could be the case of why they're likely, feeling isolated, sad, or out of balance within themselves. So there could be some bodily issues right now that are surfacing that require their attention. But on a grander scale, with Hygieia, we have a connection to healing and health. We have heal here as well with the Star card. So this points to a desire to heal or make things right in a more expansive, grander scale. Either for themselves or in the relationship, or both for a lot of you. They recognize the need to detoxify unhealthy patterns. So this person is aware of the devil, like the devil is present, they're aware of it, they're grappling with it. And they're at least subconsciously aware that balance and healing are absolutely a necessity right now in this relationship. They might also be feeling guilt, or I'm hearing a heavy responsibility for past emotional hurts. I'm also hearing that they're putting a lot of pressure on themselves right now. And they're kind of like forcing themselves to carry this alone. The pressure, they're forcing themselves to carry it alone. Now with the Chiron reversed, this is a wounded healer energy in the reverse position, so it feels like it's an unintegrated Chiron. This is raw pain that hasn't fully been faced, which is why it's unintegrated. So reversed, this suggests they might be in denial about their own emotional wounds, or they could even be projecting those wounds onto you right now. They could be doing this consciously or even subconsciously for some of you. This person, they may fear vulnerability, which explains the push-pull energy that we see with the devil and lovers combo here. And deep down, they're hurting and may struggle to show it in a healthy way. So with the first house here as well, we have self, we have identity, we have expression. This is Mars and Aries energy. And this shows that their feelings are very self-focused right now. Their emotional experience isn't just about you, group number one, but it is about how this connection is affecting this person and their self-image, how it's affecting their sense of autonomy and their identity. So they may be figuring out what this connection means for them personally, not just what they feel about you. So what can we gather from this is that they feel intense attraction. They feel like their path in life is intertwined, connected to you. That is something they know they cannot run from, because they're going to end up seeing you again sooner or later, and you're going to impact each other. They know that that is the case. So they feel intense attraction. They feel temptation towards you still. They're likely stuck in some old patterns or fears with the Taurus reversed and with the Chiron reversed. They're doing their best to heal out of this. They are doing their best to reorient their attention towards hope, healing, a balance restored. Now, throughout this process, this person's heart is hurting, and they may be struggling to confront their wounds honestly. And by the way, like a little footnote from me personally here is that they are struggling because they're trying to do it alone. So that's just my little insight, my little footnote here. This person, they want to fix themselves on their own. They are not seeing that they actually need other people, that they need community to help them confront their wounds in an honest way and help them integrate their pain. They need other people for that, and they're not seeing that, or they're too stubborn with the Taurus reversed to go in that direction. So just like my little insight into this, so it helps you understand this person better. But right now, this connection is more about them and their own inner reckoning than it is about the connection that the two of you are building, the connection that the two of you can work on. It's more about how you fit into their identity, how you fit into their emotional growth, how you fit into their self-healing. So they're pulled towards you, but trapped by fear. They're trapped by old wounds and emotional addiction. There's hope and longing here for sure, but also a lot of pain and inner conflict and a sense of loneliness, isolation of I need to do this or I should do this alone. They want healing and balance, but they're not fully ready to step out of their emotional loop or even face the fact that they need connection. They need other people to work this out. So this is where this person is at right now, my dear group number one. I hope this gives you some more clarity around this connection, about this person, and what you can expect from them, what you can, expect from this connection for now. So thank you so much for joining this reading. If this resonated, let me know in the comments, and make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more tarot insights. For those of you who may want a personal read on your specific situation, you can book a reading through Etsy or Ko-fi. Everything is linked down below. And if any of you want to dive into more 18 plus pick a card tarot readings, you can check out over 100 pick a card readings on my Patreon that are more spicy and uncensored and go into just, more uncensored themes if you want to explore this temptation a little bit more in depth. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Send you so much love and clarity, And yeah, just see you soon. Hope you have a lovely rest of the day. Bye. Namaste. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. So you guys have picked the Coming Together card as your card for today, or the Two of Cups card here. So this is going to be the reading on their feelings for you right now. So let's get into it. So first, I'm just going to talk a little bit about this card and what I'm sensing, and then we're going to draw additional cards as well. So with this card, what I'm sensing is a desire to collaborate. There is a desire for mutual collaboration here. There's a sense of this, not really sense of distance, but a sense of difference between the two of you that your person is acutely aware of. So there's some type of difference, something that's very maybe obvious between the two of you. Maybe it's just a physical difference. Maybe there's something about your situation that really stands out. Maybe, you know, the age situation, maybe religious backgrounds, maybe just there is a sense of distance between the two of you in general, maybe a difference in status or a difference in power. Whatever it is, there's quite a difference between the two of you that stands out to this person. Now, there is a sense here also of this person wanting to respect this distance or this difference between the two of you. There's a sense of respect that they're feeling, a sense of holding things carefully for both you and them. There's a sense of being very careful with what they do and say. And there's a desire to collaborate with you, to work together with you, to be in this harmonious give and take relationship with you where both of you are satisfied. There's a sense of mutuality here is what I'm hearing, a sense of love, a sense of companionship, cooperation, that is loving, that is intimate. Okay, let's see. So there's a desire like to collaborate, to work together with you, or to gift something, even if it's just presents. There's a desire to gift something. So let's see what else wants to pop out here, what wants to be shared. All right, so what are they feeling right now, please, Spirit? Okay, we have the heart chakra. We also have release in the reversed position. So we have the death card reversed. There is a resistance to movement, to transformation or growth. That is happening to a degree. Now there's an open-heartedness still present. Let's see what else. We have awaiting results. So the Seven of Pentacles here. Let's get one more card, please. Oh, we have rebuild. So the Tower is here as well. All right, so what I'm hearing is something has shifted in this person's life, something that made them lose control and reassess where their life stands or what their life is built on. There is a sense of them losing their ground recently or in the past months even, and needing to regain control because of the loss of control and the need to rebuild their life because of this upheaval that has occurred or pulsated through them. They have not yet allowed in transformation. So this person could have contracted, closed themselves off a bit because of some type of upheaval that has happened to them. So because of this Tower moment, because of the upheaval that occurred, a certain old structure here is quote unquote being taken away, but they haven't yet transformed through it. This person hasn't yet like integrated this into their daily life. So the structure has been taken away. The structure, the tower, the building, quote unquote, has been shifted, has been transformed, has been moved. This took away this person's control or sense of control, and they haven't yet rebuilt fully. What's going on here though? Like there's resistance to, I'm hearing agency, all right? So there's resistance to agency. They are currently still in the process of seeing where things land around them, seeing how things reorganize themselves around them. And this person doesn't want to act until they know where things stand around them more clearly. So it likely has to do with your connection. Obviously it does, since we're asking the questions of how they're feeling towards you. This person does feel like they have been met with something external as well. It's not just that your bond or your connection has destabilized them with the rebuild. There is a sense here of something external impacting them, and it's influencing this relationship for sure and how they're acting towards you now. But it does feel like it's something else as well. It's not just your connection or your presence destabilizing them here. So this person is waiting to see where the quote unquote chips fall right now, where their life stands, and they are doing their best to keep themselves grounded through this phase of collapse and transformation. So there are layers happening here. So of course the Two of Cups here is the heart of connection and mutual attraction. So emotionally, they feel a bond, they feel harmony with you, and a desire for emotional intimacy. There is love, or at least the potential here for partnership, and a longing to connect deeply with you. The heart chakra here indicates that this person is emotionally open towards you. They don't mind being loving towards you or vulnerable if asked. They want to feel, they want to give, and they want to receive love, but it also highlights emotional sensitivity. Their feelings are coming from a place that wants connection and emotional authenticity here. They want collaboration, connection, a sense of mutuality, a mutual respect between the two of you. And this person may even sense that there is, of course, mutual attraction here as well. I feel like they feel like you do respect them, but they also feel like you test them as well. So there's like this balance here they feel like they need to keep in regards to how you are impacting them. With the release reversed, the release of the difficulty or the pain hasn't fully happened yet. The reversed death card shows resistance to transformation or a fear of endings, even for some. So your person, they may struggle to let go of old patterns, or there's something still tugging at them to these old patterns. There's likely a fear of losing control or a sense of needing to cling to something familiar, even if it's unhealthy. So what this shows is while their heart is open, when they're willing to be vulnerable, there's still emotional growth here that is stalled or just slower than usual. With the Seven of Pentacles here, with awaiting results, they are evaluating their life right now. They're waiting to see what happens next. They are evaluating your relationship as a part of the process. They're thinking about effort, investment, and whether it's worth pursuing something in this relationship long term. Whether it's worth pursuing this relationship long term, or just kind of waiting to see what happens. They are calculating, they are still feeling uncertain and hesitant to take action. And emotionally, they are in a wait and see type of mindset, more of a cautious mindset here. A sense of, okay, let's see what happens next. Let's see what grows here next. This person is doing their best to ground themselves, to keep themselves grounded and stable internally. So that takes a lot of their action or a lot of their focus right now. So yeah, what they cannot forget or move past, however, is the raw and unavoidable disruption that has happened to their life. This shows shock and sudden insight, or even like just emotional upheaval. Something about your relationship also, or just their feelings for you, is destabilizing them. It could be breaking their illusions. It could be just forcing some truth, some insight, some illumination to come to the surface. Or even something about your connection or about their feelings for you here is shaking up their sense of reality, what they maybe thought they would be moving towards, what they thought they would be doing. The plan that they had for their life could be shifting a bit right now as well, depending on, of course, what happened in their life, what is or was the Tower moment, this unavoidable disruption or the shock that has shook them lately. So what's going on here? Before we move into some oracles, they feel a deep emotional pull for sure. We have the Two of Cups, we have the heart chakra. There's desire, there's love, and a need for intimacy. Now, simultaneously connected to that is a fear of change or letting go, which keeps them hesitant and likely stuck in their own mind, stuck in their own space. This person may cling to old patterns even if they know they are unhealthy. Spirit is letting me know that they're slowly releasing these and letting them go, but it is still a very slow process for this person. They are weighing their options as well with the Seven of Pentacles here. They're weighing their options around what this connection is worth. What's this connection worth? And what it means for them emotionally and practically as well in the daily life. What does this connection mean to them, or do they stand with it, etc.? Now the Tower energy here warns of inevitable upheaval. This upheaval has already happened, but it's still, I feel like it's still ongoing. It's still an ongoing process, even if it's happening more subtly now. So the Tower here is still unfolding in their emotions and in the dynamic between the two of you, more subtly and more like in a behind the scenes type of way. Their feelings are still very intense, and intense enough to force a certain reckoning to happen in your relationship. So what they want is that they want love and connection, but they're also terrified of change and also some of the consequences that could result because of the upheaval, likely, or because of some illumination, because of some awareness. So this person's heart is open and longing, yet their fear of transformation is making them hesitant. They could be overthinking your relationship on occasion, or even emotionally, they could feel a bit paralyzed on occasion. Something about this relationship or their attraction to you is for sure shaking them to their core, whether they admit it or not. And they're just doing their best to ground themselves and keep themselves together throughout this process. So let's see here what else wants to pop up for you. Let's bring in some oracles into the mix to see what are their feelings for you right now, okay? We have Ceres, so a sense of nourishment. There's a motherly energy here. We have so many like greens here. So there's just a sense of connection. You know, greens connected to the heart chakra. Of course, there's a sense of their heart likely opening towards you as well. This person wants to care for you with Ceres. They want to nourish you. They want to nourish your relationship. And we have more greenery. We have the 10th house though here. So Capricorn and Saturn energy. What else? Oh, we have Mars. There's a desire for action that's waking up. And let's get one more. Thank you. We have the last quarter moon. I'm just hearing that the last quarter moon, when it happens again, is going to be significant, or likely a significant time in your lives or in the life of this connection. So just keep being mindful of the moon's phases in the next cycle. We just recently had a new moon, so when this unfolds, do be mindful. Also, whenever you're watching this reading, this is of course timeless, do be mindful of the moon's phases, because the last quarter moon phase is going to be significant for you and for your connection with this person. So Ceres here points towards nurturing, care, and growth. It points to a desire to nurture and be nurtured, to feel emotionally supported and to care for someone. So the recent and current feelings include a strong urge to protect, provide, or invest emotionally in your connection. But this also suggests attachment that's tied to security and comfort. There may be subconscious fear here around losing that support, losing comfort, or losing security, connected to, of course, this rebuilding, this difficulty. There could also be a mother wound or a mother situation, a difficulty with the mother for some of you arising in this person's field right now with Ceres, or just a wounding around nurturing, care, support, and attunement. Now with the 10th house, we have career, we have reputation, we have public life here. So this connection could be playing around in those areas of career, reputation, and public life. It could be that this person's public life or their career has gotten a little bit of a shakeup recently. But also the 10th house here shows that their emotional experience is influenced by responsibilities, by status, and or public image. And they might be hesitant to fully express their feelings because of how your connection could intersect with their public life, with their status, with their work or reputation. There is a practical or like quote unquote a social layer over their raw emotional pull towards you here. And a sense of responsibility is tied into this as well. With Mars, we have action, though. We have a drive and we have a desire. So Mars here brings passion, impulsivity, and a sexual, physical attraction for sure. And they feel desire strongly and may be restless or impatient emotionally. Combined with the Rebuild or the Tower card here, the Mars can indicate sudden urges, especially physical urges, or conflicts between what they feel and what they should do, or what is the correct, quote unquote, course of action. Likely that has to do with responsibility, status, or maintaining a certain public image as well. And with the last quarter moon energy, we have the themes of letting go, reflection, and release. And I love how release is also, here as a keyword for the Death card. So this shows internal reflection and emotional reassessment. They may be at a stage where they are forced to decide what to release. So some old fears, habits, or patterns before moving forward. And emotionally, it's about processing tension, disappointment, or even blocked desires. So what's the raw truth here for you guys? There's a strong emotional and physical pull. They care deeply, they want intimacy and feel attraction towards you on multiple levels. So on an emotional and physical level for sure. There is still a fear and a resistance present. They struggle with emotional transformation and releasing old habits or fears, and they may be emotionally stuck in old patterns even as their heart longs for connection. Now, there's a sense of caution and calculation here as well with the 7 of coins here with the 10th house. This person is likely weighing emotional investment very, very carefully. They're very careful in considering consequences, considering their actions and what consequences could result out of that. They're being very careful about that. They're carefully considering status and also their life responsibilities in play with you or in play with this connection, this bond. And there's also the Tower. So a shock, a certain little shock that's resonating through them still. There's a sense of upheaval here. Their emotional world may feel destabilized by feelings for you as well. And they could be confronting truths they did not expect to surface. So what's the truth here? They want to be loved, they want to love and to be loved, and they want to feel passionate desire. They want the passionate desire to flow, to be able to express itself. Mars here does not want to hold back, yet it is being held back by Saturn energies here. So very interesting mix. They are resisting deep change or emotional transformation. Their caution stems from practical or social considerations and a likely fear of things being even more raw, or a likely fear of creating even more upheaval. So in short, their heart and desire are screaming, yes, I want to go towards this. I like this. This feels good. I just want to surrender myself to the flow, to the desire, to lust, to whatever else may be present. But there are also like fears, old attachments, old patterns, and just real life consequences and responsibilities that are holding this person back. So yes, there is a strong push-pull here of intense love, attraction, and emotional, and also like just physical caution, a sense of consideration of consequences that is very, very mature and restrained. So that is all I have today, you guys, for today's reading. We have Scorpio energies here. We have Capricorn energies with Saturn. Then we also have Mars. So we do have some Aries and Scorpio here again. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Hope the reading resonates, and do let me know in the comments how this was. Thank you for joining this reading. If you want to book a personal reading, you can book a reading through my Etsy or Ko-fi. They are both linked down below. And if you guys are interested in exploring this more sensual element of your connection, if you want to dive into some spicy, uncensored themes, you can check out a lot of 18 plus pick a card tarot readings on my Patreon. There's currently over 100 readings posted there that you can tap into. They are all timeless and can be listened to on their own. If you want to dive into some more juicy, spicy, uncensored content, the Patreon is also linked down below. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more tarot insights. And I'll see you soon in the next video. Send you so much love and clarity. Bye. Namaste. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. You guys have picked the card Observe or the Hanged Man Major Arcana here. So this is going to be the reading on your person's feelings right now. Okie doke. So the first vibe that I'm getting here is a sense of illumination, a sense of this person taking an observer's perspective, so they're kind of separating themselves from the relationship or from the connection, from their own processes, and how they usually orient themselves towards you to observe, to look at themselves from a third person perspective. So they're literally separating themselves to reconsider, to gain a new understanding, to get a new perspective of themselves, their own feelings, and of you, of your relationship. They are feeling like they need to be still and that they need to observe. So they're feeling like now is not the time to take action necessarily, but now is the time to take a step back and wait, to reflect upon the relationship or any other issue that may be popping up in connection to this connection or in relation to their feelings. So they're intent on figuring out what is really happening. They're intent on releasing the need or desire to direct the relationship and simply go with the course of events. They're trying to observe, to be patient, and see where things go. Surrender to their experience, surrender to the knowledge that they are going to gain, or that they are gaining by observing this connection from a more objective perspective. So let's see what else pops up here. Let's draw a couple more cards here for you guys. Okay. So for group number 3, let's see. We have challenging times. Okay, so the 5 of Wands. There are some challenging times right now likely present for this person. Could be that their emotions are challenging right now, or the connection is challenging and thus makes them have to reflect more. Okay, we have simply love here. Okay, I'm going to take this into reverse because that's how it showed up in the deck. So we have the 6 of Cups reversed here. It could be that there's some difficulty here connected to childhood that could be causing challenging times right now. Okay, we have a coming together also showing up in the reversed position. So this is the 2 of Cups reversed here. And one more card, please. We have heal. All right. Heal also showing up in the reversed position. Okay, so all these reversals coupled with the challenging times in the upright is definitely letting me know that whatever is going on in this person's life right now is quite heavy. And that's also why they're called towards surrendering, releasing, creating a sense of illumination, or wanting to see things more clearly between the two of you. So what's going on here? In their feeling state, what they're feeling is that they're in a state of pause, indecision, and surrender. Emotionally, this suggests that they are reflecting, feeling stuck, or just needing to see things from a new perspective. This person right now is not actively moving forward towards you in any way or towards the connection. They're staying where they are. They are likely feeling like they're in a state of limbo, waiting for clarity or insight to meet them. Now, with the challenging times card, with the 5 of Wands, there is a sense of conflict here that's present, of tension, of competition even present, either within your relationship or in their daily lives. Internally, this person right now is wrestling with feelings that are conflicting. So conflicting desires, likely some jealousy or envy popping up as well, and just an overall sense of inner turmoil. There may be external pressures, but much of this is also mental and emotional inner struggle. This person's likely debating with themselves about what it is that they want to do, or how should they feel, how should they direct themselves. The feelings that they're feeling are likely quite intense, which is pushing them towards a desire to pause, to be patient, to surrender to flow, to observe themselves and their inner world, their inner processes, and their inner tension. With the 6 of Cups reversed, this one's very interesting because this signals a really, really strong difficulty of letting go of the past. And this indicates to me that this connection is really tied to this person's family life. It's really tied to their childhood trauma as well. This connection is tied to nostalgia or even idealized memories or idealized moments that have happened between the two of you. They could be hung up on some emotional patterns or previous relationships or just the previous state of this connection, which is clouding their ability to fully embrace the present connection, the present bond between the two of you. Now we have the Two of Cups reversed here as well. The Two of Cups reversed indicates there's a strong blockage in intimacy. Despite a longing for connection, there's likely some emotional withdrawal here that's happening. Miscommunication, fear of vulnerability, fear of intimacy. This person is experiencing disconnected, experiencing themselves to be disconnected from the harmony and closeness that they truly want. There's a sense here of loneliness or a sense of not being able to get to or get the closeness that they want to experience, that they want to receive. And even with the heel reversed here, with the star reversed here, hope feels blocked or very, very fragile right now. They may be feeling pessimistic, disappointed, or doubtful about the future of this connection. This person's idealism or faith in the relationship feels like it's dimmed at least a little. The star reverse here shows a lost trust in love or just a sense of fear that is quite strong, a fear that things won't work out. There's a sense of self-preservation, protection here, especially with challenging times, and this person just showing up as a knight of some kind, with armor around themselves, around their heart. There's a feeling of this person protecting themselves. So what are they doing? They are paused and reflecting, but mentally, emotionally still wrestling with conflicting thoughts, desires, a pull towards you that they feel like they cannot realize. It is likely that some old wounds, childhood patterns, traumas that they buried long ago, that those are resurfacing or those are interfering in your relationship right now, which is making it hard to fully commit or connect to you. This person, they still want hope and a future. They want things to be gentler. They want things to be calmer. But their optimism here with heel reversed, with the star reversed, is shaken, which is leaving them uncertain and hesitant. So what's the raw truth? The raw truth is that they feel torn and they feel stuck and they feel conflicted. They want connection and love, but old hurts, fear of vulnerability, and even internal conflicts are really powerfully blocking them. This person is shielding themselves from love right now, from connection. Even if they're longing for it, there's a sense of, I need to keep myself away from this. and there's longing, but also doubt and hesitation and frustration here. It does feel like with the observe and with the hanged man, they are in a liminal space emotionally, or they're unable to fully step forward because they don't trust the situation, they don't trust themselves or the situation, or the fact that they can have themselves together, the fact that they can hold themselves together throughout this process of interacting with you even deeper. Okay, so let's see what else here shows up for us. So right now what I'm picking up, this person is choosing distance because it is perceived as a state that protects them, perceived to be a state that protects them. So let's see what else flows out here. Oh, we have psyche. Let's see what else. We have the third house, house of communication. Let's see what else are they feeling. We have Capricorn, need for responsibility, clarity, and we have the solar eclipse. So yeah, strong illumination, strong shifts are for sure happening right now. So let's talk about these cards here. So it's Psyche. Psyche here is very interesting in this situation, because Psyche indicates that there is a soul bond, there is a soul work here that's required. And this person is likely, again, in alignment with the Observe card, going through some inner reflection here. This person is in a deep self-reflection and emotional introspection. Some of you, if you're feeling called, as I'm saying this, you may benefit from learning more about the Psyche's challenges in connection to Eros, and just like the whole myth of Psyche and Eros. Altogether, that type of archetype could help you understand this connection and this story between you and your person better. Because this is a very strong inner soul work and inner process that's likely required in this connection. And it's likely your person is being asked or taxed with this right now. And it's just like, it's a strong, powerful, transformative process. Psyche suggests right now they're processing emotional patterns, identity, and the soul level impact of the connection, of the relationship between the two of you. And this reinforces the Hanged Man, that they're paused, thinking deeply, and trying to understand their feelings internally rather than acting on them. With the third house, there's a sense of communication, there's a sense of thinking here, and also local environment that is likely impacting the two of you or impacting this person right now. Emotions right now are filtered through thought and communication, likely also with other people, because it doesn't feel like this person is directly talking to you right now. They may be overanalyzing, they could be second guessing, or just struggling to express their feelings clearly. Their mind is very active, maybe even racing, about how to interact with you when they are going to interact with you again, what to say and what is quote unquote safe to reveal. With Capricorn, Capricorn energy shows emotional restraint and caution. So this person is definitely feeling the need to fall back into discipline, fall into restraint, fall into responsibility. That's like a very, very strong energy here that they're feeling. And they're likely, really making sure they're in alignment with discipline, responsibility, restraint when it comes to you and this bond right now. The Capricorn energy does say that they may suppress feelings and overall just prioritize practicality and responsibility over their own emotional impulse. And this also just explains, the reversals of the lovely cup energies. They want closeness, yes, but they're holding back due to maybe fear, maybe just responsibility, or maybe duty. There are some things likely that they consider more important than closeness with you right now. And it's likely that this is reversed also because of the soul work that's required, because of the inner reflection that's required. The psyche myth and archetype is not an easy one at all. This requires a ton of inner work, and the process is often very heavy. So this person's not, not having an easy meal of this connection right now, let's say. And also, it's really impactful with the solar eclipse energy. This indicates major endings, major revelations, major shifts occurring right now in this person's life, and likely in this connection also as a result of it. Something within them or the situation is being forced into sudden change, emotional revelation, and inner understanding, or an inner illumination right now. So eclipses accelerate endings, changes. They accelerate awakenings or bring about sudden clarity. Their emotional world here is for sure shifting, is what you need to note and understand here, group number 3. Even if slowly, and they may be confronting truths about themselves, about the past, or about this connection that cannot be ignored any longer. And it's likely that that is a little bit destabilizing for them. It could be making the challenging times more challenging, and it could be really in alignment with the soul growth here, or soul work as well that's required. They know the connection cannot be ignored, and they do need to put in the work if they are to, live through to survive all this. So what's going on? Let's kind of sum it up a little bit more for you guys now. So there's internal reflection and soul work at play. This person is emotionally paused, trying to understand themselves and this connection better at this time. There is some conflict happening right now, whether external or internal, and some overthinking happening as well. They are wrestling with internal and external tension, overanalyzing or struggling to communicate feelings. With the 6 of Cups reversed and with the 2 of Cups reversed, we have blocked intimacy and a sense of deep nostalgia that's connected to past lives, likely with Psyche here as well, but also that's connected to this lifetime and childhood difficulties. So there's a desire for connection, yes, but practicality, fear, and past patterns are currently preventing closeness because those need work. This person needs to put their focus towards past patterns. Their soul growth is necessary right now. And overall, there is hope that's challenged right now, which is part of the soul growth as well. But there's also emerging awareness through all of this. faith and optimism may be shaken a bit, but there is potential for sudden clarity and transformation here as well. And that clarity and transformation is slowly seeping into this person right now. It's making them align with transformation, clarity, and confront their fears. So for now, they are deeply conflicted, they are reflective, and they are very, very cautious. This person is restraining themselves while still longing for intimacy and connection. They are likely blocked by old emotional wounds, and also a strong sense of responsibility or self-restraint is super, super duper present here. So their mind is active, they're overanalyzing feelings, moves. The communication here between the two of you also feels quite tense, whether they have communicated with you or are just thinking about communicating with you. It does feel tense to move into that direction. And yes, there is some doubt here, there's some nostalgia, there's a difficult, heavy heart here that's present, and also push towards revelation and transformation. The solar eclipse signaling that something inside them is already shifting or is about to shift, whether they like it or not. And then there's a lot of illumination, revelation, awareness, clarity coming through with that. And ultimately, of course, transformation as well. So in short, they feel torn between desire and restraint. There's some hope and doubt here as well, but emotionally, this energy is definitely heavy. It does feel complicated and also very inward focused. So that's all I have for you guys today. With the third house, we do have Mercury energy. So Gemini and Virgo are strongly present here. We have Capricorn energy, and also we of course have the solar eclipse. So some Leo energy is present here as well, and Aquarius with the star card. So thank you guys for joining this reading and sharing your energy with me. If this resonated, let me know in the comments down below. If you want to book a personal reading and get a read on your specific personal situation, you can book a reading through Etsy or Ko-fi. Both are linked down below. And if any of you are interested in more spicy, uncensored content, you can check that out on my Patreon and get access to over 118 plus pick a card tarot readings already posted over there. All the links are below. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more tarot insights, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Sending you so much love and clarity. Bye. Namaste.